seconds.
Okay, so good morning everyone, and thank you for joining me at a session of the Chief Officer Appointment Subcommittee. And this subcommittee is for the purposes of appointing the Permanent Director of Policy and Communications for the London Borough of Newham. And I also wanted to take this opportunity to welcome any members of the public, including Newham residents that may be watching this live session. We're going to be going through some of the agenda items 1 to 4, at which point we'll be coming to agenda item 5, which is the exclusion of the press and public, because we're going to be undertaking some live interviews and it wouldn't be appropriate for job interviews to be undertaken publicly or broadcast. So if I can immediately jump to apologies for absence. Clerk to the committee, Joy, can you advise on any apologies received?
Yes, Chair, we've received apologies from Councillor Tamina Rahman.
Okay, fine. And Charlene, did you say that you received apologies from Councillor Genevieve Kitchen?
Yeah, apologies from Councillor Kitchen as well.
All right, super. Thank you very much. And then if we can just jump to declarations of interest, which is pages 3 to 4. And in light of the subject matters that we're going to be discussing today, can I ask if there are any declarations of interest from members of the Chief Officer Appointment Subcommittee panel? So I'm going to just quickly go round and ask panel members to introduce themselves and declare either way. So Councillor Charlie McLean.
Good morning, it's Councillor Charlie McLean, Councillor from West Ham Ward, Statutory Deputy Mayor and Cabinet Member for Resident Engagement and Participation. And I have nothing to declare, Chair.
Thank you very much. Councillor James Beckles.
Hello, Councillor James Beckles, Cabinet Member for Crime and Community Safety, a member of the Chief Officer Appointment Panel, and nothing to declare.
Super. And then Councillor Neil Wilson.
Good morning, I'm Councillor Neil Wilson. I represent Plaistow South Ward and I have no interest to declare. Chair, thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Now we're going to be jumping on to agenda item 3. So in your agenda packs, you'll note the appointment of the Director of Policy and Communications, and you'll note the process that we've gone through, and also matters pertaining to the timelines associated with the process, including job description, person specification. And you'll note that in terms of the members pack, there's the timetable pertaining to candidates, there's a presentation topic, and then there's a technical report that we will be advised on, that's been undertaken by some specialists along with colleagues from HR as part of the shortlisting process. And you'll also note details of a stakeholder panel timetable. So one of the things that we do here in Newham as we appoint senior officers is take them through their paces, as it were, but make sure that there are a range of stakeholders that they are engaged with, so that we can get an assessment from, for instance, young people, other key partners locally from the voluntary sector, for example, and also other senior officers. So are there any questions relating to agenda item 3 that any panel members have for clarification? Or yeah, any questions for clarification? No? Right, okay, fine. And then if we go to agenda item 4, which similarly linked to agenda item 3, is a specific job description and person specification. And kindly note that all the candidates obviously need to meet those requirements as part of the interview, long listing and shortlisting process. Now, before I go to, are there any questions relating to the job description, should I say? No? All right, fine. And then before I jump to agenda item 5, which is the Local Government Act 1972 as amended by the Local Government Access to Information Act 1985, exclusion of press and public, I'm going to invite other colleagues that are joining this Zoom call to introduce themselves. And if I can start with Jessica Crow.
Sure. My name is Jessica Crow. I'm Corporate Director for People, Policy and Performance, and this director post that you're pointing to reports to me.
Brilliant, thank you very much. And I think it's Cheryl, albeit I can't see.
Yes, it's me. Hi, my name is Cheryl Graham, Strategic HR Business Partner and supporting this appointment.
All right, brilliant. And then I think we've got Joshua, is that right?
Yes, that's me. Hello, Joshua Bembridge from Penna. We have supported Newham in the recruitment of this post thus far.
Brilliant, thank you very much. And then welcome to Darren. Darren, sorry it's taken me so long to introduce you. Well, I invite you to introduce yourself. So over to you.
Hi, thank you, Mayor. Morning, everyone. Yes, my name's Darren Caveney, and yeah, I've sort of worked in communications and PR for sort of 25 years. I was a head of comms in local government for 10 years, director of comms in the NHS for a couple of years. I'm a comms consultant now, but I am also an associate with the Local Government Association, so there's a lot of work with councils on strategic support and training. So I think I'm here to just give a little bit of comms perspective to proceedings and just answer any questions that the panel might have from a comms perspective, really.
Brilliant, thank you very much. And colleagues on the panel, member colleagues on the panel, I requested to the team that we have Darren and someone of his expertise here on the panel to observe, to help us with our deliberations once we've interviewed all the candidates. So unless there are any questions, I'm going to jump to agenda item 5. Any questions? Nope. Right. Okay, so just really needing your agreement that we will exclude the press and public. So can I just invite members of the panel to say yes or no? James?
Yes.
Thank you. Charlene?
Yes, agreed, Chair.
Thank you. Councillor Neil Wilson?
Yes.
Thank you very much, and myself, yes. So members of the public, including residents of Newham that are watching this live session, we're going to be now excluding the press and public, as I mentioned at the start of these proceedings as they were broadcast live, that we would be entering into a private session because we're undertaking a recruitment process and it would be inappropriate for the candidates, but also the process if that were to be broadcast live. So thank you very much for your interest, and no doubt you'll be encouraged to join a future Chief Officer Appointment Subcommittee or another live